Good morning. I am 6 minutes earlier today. So, as usual, if you watch this in recording, you're welcome to fast forward or stay with us as we say our hellos. Good morning, Gina. So windy today. Apparently, there is another tropical storm coming our way. Storm Seta, like Seta gas. Hopefully, it's not gonna come to the island, but so far it looks like it's gonna go very close to Cancun and Isla Mujeres and Holbox. Supposed to start tonight and early tomorrow morning. Good morning, Jean. I was actually trying to tag you and for some reason couldn't. So glad to see you live. Good morning, Mariella. All right, it is time for us to start. And today we're going to wrap up the exploration of AHIMSA, non-violence, non-harming, one of the ethical practices in yoga. Just to remind you that the Yoga Sutra regarding AHIMSA goes like this: being firmly grounded in non-violence creates an atmosphere in which others can let go of their hostility. Now, we can talk about AHIMSA on, and of course, even though we spent about 10 days on the subject, that's still not enough, as it's a cornerstone practice in yoga. But I'm just going to give you a couple of final thoughts. The virtue of AHIMSA, or non-violence, non-harming, is grounded in the recognition that there is no cause for fear with regard to anybody or anything, since everyone and everything is the same reality. We are all part of the same universe. We are one. When anxiety, when fear arises, we're conditioned to assume that something is wrong and that we need to protect ourselves. And yet, as Mark Twain put it, the worst things in my life never actually happened. The worst things in my life never actually happened, alluding that it was all in his imagination. And with practice, we catch on to this habit of anticipating trouble, looking for something to worry about. But once we have overcome this fundamental fear, which is conjured up by our ego, experiencing itself as an island apart from others, we also will be able to practice non-violence, non-harming, in a very skillful way, with grace. So take a comfortable seat or any other position of your choice. And as always, take a few moments to acknowledge all the circumstances of your practice, both internal and external. As you take this pause, inhabit it with all your senses, without trying to fabricate any particular experience just because you are in your meditation practice right now. Really feel what it means to be you today. How does it feel? Perhaps scan your body from the crown of your head all the way down to your feet, breathing naturally, softly, without effort. And notice if there is any tension that you can release right now from the inside out. I suggest that we dedicate this practice to all sentient beings. But of course, you can be more specific in your dedication, sending it, the energy from your practice, to a specific person in your life that requires a little more attention right now, a little more love. May they be filled with loving kindness. May they be happy, healthy, and free. And now I'm going to offer you a few affirmations around this ethical practice of AHIMSA, non-violence. You can quietly repeat those affirmations as is, or you can modify them so that the words resonate deeper with you. As you do this, pay attention to your breath. Pay attention to your heart area and your belly. Noticing how your body responds to a specific statement. My thoughts and actions are focused on loving awareness. I nurture and cherish myself and others. I am aware that the mind sometimes entertains thoughts of fear, anger, and selfishness, and I intend to not get caught in these thoughts or act upon them. I am aware that the mind sometimes entertains thoughts of fear, anger, and selfishness. And I intend to not get caught in these thoughts or act upon them. I accept without judgment any uncomfortable mental states. I am willing to feel fully and to release these states when I'm ready. I allow myself to return to gentle, non-violent, non-harmful expression of energy. I'll repeat these one more time. Maybe pick one that you resonate the most with, and then I'll give you a few moments in silence to repeat it like a mantra again and again. My thoughts and actions are focused on loving awareness. I nurture and cherish myself and others. I am aware that the mind sometimes entertains thoughts of fear, anger, and selfishness, and I intend to not get caught in these thoughts or act upon them. I accept without judgment any uncomfortable mental states. I am willing to feel fully and release these states when I'm ready. I allow myself to return to gentle, non-violent, non-harmful expression of energy. Now I'll give you a minute in silence to repeat one of these affirmations or your own. Something that will help you stay in the energy of AHIMSA, non-violence, non-harming. I'd like to complete our practice with a poem from Dana Folds. It's called Paradox. Fear and love seldom stand shoulder to shoulder. It's rare to laugh and lie in the same breath. But strength and weakness, failure and success, faith and desolation, they're different ends of a single stick. To pick one up is to receive both poles. stark contrasts contribute to a knowledge of the whole. What is life but growing wide and deep, so open from weeping that opposites, ambiguity, and 1,000 shades of gray can coexist without despair. Thank you so much for being here today. As you integrate the skill of nonviolence, AHIMSA, into your day-to-day life, observe what it is you're fearing in the world, what it is you're avoiding because you don't have courage to step into something bigger. How do you treat others? How do you treat yourself in thoughts, words, actions? And since all of us here practice yoga on the mat as well, integrate AHIMSA into your physical practice. Ask yourself on your mat, am I pushing myself too much today? Am I being violent to myself in my yoga practice? Can I find a gentler, non-violent way to do whatever it is I do? Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.